So, does anyone remember that Final Fantasy XV tie-in mobile game? And I'm not talking about the Justice Monsters 5, the pinball one. There was another one. It was called King's Knight, Wrath of the Dark Dragon. Yeah, this game was supposed to release on Android back in August, so actually before the game's launch. And then that got revised, and it was supposed to launch on both iOS and Android in September. Again, before the game's official launch. That has now been moved to TBD, and I may just have the answer as to why that is. I don't really think at this stage, at least in the current state of the mobile game King's Knight, that they want it to be associated with Final Fantasy XV in any way. Because, and I will be slightly kind and say it is not good. It's just not. It's not. Okay. First of all, yes, I have been playing this game. I have played it. I have gameplay footage, which, I mean, that should be quite obvious because it should be showing, like, there? Maybe somewhere over there. Yeah, I have been playing this game, and there's just so many problems. Technical problems, it suffers from incredibly long loading times. To load up, just to open this game can sometimes take 10 or 15 minutes, and that's not an exaggeration. As you can see, this right now, that's running in real time. And it doesn't say that it's downloading anything from servers, but it must be. And I did a speed test. I closed the game and did a speed test, and I have a 100 megabit fiber connection, and I was getting like about 98 megabits. So I don't think it was my internet connection. Either the servers are crap or the game is just really bad at installing data, downloading and installing data at the same time. And the loading times in game aren't fantastic. Like, just to maneuver between menus can be a pain. Just, yeah, really tedious and annoying. The game itself isn't very fun. I mean, it's just not, unfortunately. The gameplay itself is incredibly clunky. The controls are really clunky. I mean, essentially, you're on a vertically moving screen, kind of like the old Super Mario where it moved horizontal, except it's constantly moving vertical, and you can sort of move side to side, and you hit the screen to attack. You can swipe the screen to jump, even though you can destroy everything on screen anyway, including things that you could jump on. And there's no really need to ever jump, maybe to dodge something at the last second. And jumping in general is clunky because half the time you will swipe and it will jump, and half the time you'll swipe and it will just move a little bit to the side. The actual movement tracking is incredibly delayed, clunky as hell, sometimes just doesn't work at all. You have to constantly be taking your finger off the screen and off the screen to get it to actually register your movement that you're trying to make it do. And at the end of the day, it's just like some enemies are at the other end of the screen, and you're constantly running, and you just press the screen over and over again, and some things come out. It's really not a very fun game. I know it is supposed to be a remake of a game that came out before the first Final Fantasy that Square Enix made. I can imagine that this sort of thing flew back then as, you know, maybe something that was quite fun. But the way this is implemented as a mobile game is not very good. There really is very little to it. And moreover, again, I mean, this was supposed to be a Final Fantasy XV tie-in mobile game. It's, you know, they constantly reference it in-game, all the characters that I'm going to go play King's Knight. Like, that they're supposed to be playing this on their mobiles, and what they have done here, what Square Enix have done, is made yet another Gachapon lottery character game. So basically, their goal is to get you to spend money to summon characters. Only the problem is that these characters are completely unknown. Like, it's not like you can't just get Lightning or get Cloud or somebody you might actually want from previous Final Fantasy games. They're just all made up characters. So they want you to spend money to summon characters that you really have no investment in at all. Just, you know, basically they've just got a star rating, so more stars means better. And that's essentially it. And it's just another one of those crappy freemium mobile games with Gachapon character things, and this one really has like almost no story to back it up, no compelling gameplay. I mean, the one thing it does have going for it, I guess, the actual character models do look cool. The character designs that they have look awesome, like really cool, and the models themselves like are graphically very good. The problem is that the rest of the game graphically is tragic. Like, really not good. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously the reason that it hasn't been launched. Like, as I said, this was supposed to be out in August. At least the Android version was supposed to be out in August. And at the moment, it's just TBD. And we haven't actually had a news update about it on the pre-launch Me app. The PLM app hasn't had any kind of news since November 15, and that wasn't even news about the game. That was just a competition about some icons. So yeah, it's been quite a long time. I mean, at this stage, in its current form, there is no reason to launch it because it is just not good. It needs a lot of work. It needs fundamental gameplay changes. It needs a lot of technical fixes. The controls need to be fixed. Like, there is so much, and really it just needs to not be a Gachapon lottery. Like, it just needed to be a fun little game that references Final Fantasy 15. It didn't need to be one of those endless mobile games to try and, you know, nickel and dime customers. Nickel and dime, you know, players, people that just wanted to experience a fun little Final Fantasy 15 tie-in game. And I've probably rambled too much about this game now. So I'll probably just end it here. But yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't expect that anytime soon, that game. And really, there's no reason why you would want to play it at the moment. I am trying to be kind. There's just, I don't think many people would find it enjoyable. Anyway, if you like this video, impression, early review, whatever you want to call it, you can hit the like button. Or, you know, if you really hated it, you don't like my voice, you don't like my face, my glasses are crap, which they are. I am getting new glasses soon. You can hit the dislike button as well. I mean, that just tells me that you don't like something about the video. It's kind of informative. Jump down in the comment section if you have any questions and other stuff. And, you know, if you do want to see more of me, you can subscribe. If you want to help support my channel, then you can jump down in the Amazon... you can jump down in the video description where there are some Amazon links if you feel like purchasing something from Amazon. It'd be really awesome if you use those links just to help support my channel. Other than that, guys, I will see you all soon.